Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining, but honestly my mood is completely ruined after what I just watched. Grab a snack, grab a blanket, and prepare yourselves, because we need to talk. Oh my god. I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now. I am sitting here in my living room. I was literally just eating my dinner like a normal person, eating some spicy rigatoni, and I actually choked. I dropped my fork on the hardwood floor, and I haven't even picked it up yet, because my brain is completely short-circuited. Okay, but listen. You guys know I am always dramatic about this show, but this is actually the most unhinged, devastating, soul-crushing thing ABC General Hospital has ever done to us in the history of television. I am physically ill. I had to pause and text my friend immediately, but I have to get this out to you guys first because I am bursting with rage and sadness and just pure shock. My jaw dropped. It is still on the floor. I'm dead. I actually cannot breathe. Oh, wait. Before that happened, actually, let me back up because I keep remembering things out of order. So, Curtis Ashford, who I swear to God needs to get his entire life together, has been running around Port Charles acting like he is the main character of a legal thriller. He is so obsessed with this stupid feud with Isaiah Gannon. Which, by the way, and don't even get me started on that, is his own fault. Curtis literally went ballistic and punched Isaiah into a table just because Isaiah was feeling Portia's stomach. Like, I get it, it's your baby. But you guys were having issues and you just slugged a surgeon and ruined his hand. So now Isaiah is suing him, there's a massive civil suit, there are criminal charges. Curtis is looking at a 2-year plea deal in Pentonville, and he is just spiraling out of control. He is literally losing his mind over this. I forgot to mention earlier, but Curtis and Portia have been through so much. Like, seriously, think about their history. Curtis was literally in a wheelchair. He was paralyzed. Portia stood by him through all of that rehab, through the whole paternity secret with Trina where he didn't know if he or Taggart was the father, through the wedding drama, through the schizophrenia fears with Marshall. They fought so hard for this love, and now they are finally having a baby together, and Curtis is throwing it all away because his male ego can't handle a lawsuit. Why would he do that? I am honestly so mad at him. He is a grown man acting like a teenager. Okay, where was I? Right, so Curtis is so desperate to beat these charges that he decides to go track down Valentine Cassidy. Yes, Valentine, who is literally dealing with his own massive WSB drama and trying to expose Ross Cullum to Z in Geneva, but whatever. Curtis tracks him down to ask for a favor. He wants Valentine to testify about the mystery car that caused the Route 91 crash. Remember the crash? When Valentine pulled Jordan out of the exploding car, which, side note, Valentine looked so incredibly good in that scene. Like, his suit was perfectly tailored. I was like, okay, sir, we see you. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Curtis is off playing detective, having his little secret meetings, completely consumed by his own ego and his need to beat Isaiah in court. He is prioritizing his pride over literally everything else, including his highly pregnant wife. Meanwhile, Portia is at home, alone. She just had this massive, testy, screaming confrontation with Jordan Ashford. Jordan was up in her face about the whole Isaiah situation. Because Jordan is always involved somehow, and Portia is already so stressed out. The stress levels are actually off the chart. And then, the second Jordan leaves, Portia goes into active labor. Premature labor. I am yelling at my screen at this point. I'm like, call 911. Call Curtis. But her purse is all the way over on the couch, and she can't reach her phone. She literally drops to the floor. She is screaming, "Oh, this baby is coming right now," and I am just holding my breath. She manages to drag herself across the floor to get some towels and a doctor's bag, but she is completely isolated. No one is coming. Curtis is off talking to Valentine. Trina is off at her music showcase with Gio Palmieri. Portia is completely, utterly alone in this big empty house. And the juxtaposition of this is literally making me sick. Because while Portia is on the floor, in absolute agony, fighting for her life and her baby's life, Trina is at the showcase. Oh my god, Trina! I have to talk about Trina for a sec. Trina was literally having the best night of her life. She just overcame her massive stage fright because Gio gave her this beautiful pep talk and they performed, and they got huge news from the talent scouts. The music is playing, she is smiling, she is finally setting boundaries with her parents and living her own life. And the show keeps cutting back and forth between Trina's beautiful music and Portia's screams of terror. It is so cinematic, but so cruel. I was literally sobbing. The writers are actually evil for this. So Curtis finally finishes his little meeting with Valentine. He thinks he's making progress on his case. He's probably feeling so smug and confident. He drives home, probably listening to some jazz on the radio, completely ignorant to the nightmare waiting for him. He walks up to the house, opens the door, and calls out for Portia. And the house is quiet. Too quiet. You know that horror movie silence? Where the air just feels thick and wrong. That's exactly what it was. I was literally biting all my nails off. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. He walks into the living room, and I can't breathe. I actually can't breathe, even typing this. Portia is on the floor. Oh my god. She is lying there completely motionless. There is blood everywhere. I mean everywhere. The expensive living room rug is completely ruined. The towels she grabbed are completely soaked through. The doctor's bag is open, and medical supplies are spilled all over the floor. And Portia is dead. She is actually dead. And the baby didn't make it either. They both died from severe, massive hemorrhaging because she had to deliver her own premature baby on the living room floor with absolutely no help. She bled out alone. I am screaming. I am literally crying real tears right now. My heart actually shattered into a million pieces. The absolute horror of that visual is going to stay with me forever. Curtis just freezes. He drops whatever he was holding, his keys, his phone, I don't even know. He falls to his knees and he just starts screaming. It wasn't even a normal scream. It was this guttural, soul-tearing, animalistic howl that literally gave me goosebumps all over my arms and legs. He crawls over to her, through the blood, and pulls her into his arms, and she is already cold. He is holding his dead wife and his dead, unborn child, rocking them back and forth on the bloody floor. The absolute devastation on his face. I have never seen acting like this on daytime television. Give him the Emmy right now. He is just wailing, begging her to wake up, apologizing over and over again. Portia, please wake up, I'm here now. But she's not waking up. She's gone. The audacity of this show to do this to her. I am honestly hyperventilating. And this is where I just lose my mind. Because the guilt is going to literally eat him alive. At this exact moment, as he is sitting in a pool of his wife's blood, it hits him. It hits him like a freight train. He realizes that while she was bleeding out, crying for him, terrified and alone, he was out worrying about his stupid lawsuit. He was out worrying about his petty feud with Isaiah. He abandoned the woman he loves when she needed him the most, all because of his own toxic pride and his obsession with winning a court case. He threw it all away. Why would he do that? I swear, he needs to get it together, but it's too late. It is permanently, irreversibly too late. He is going to replay this day in his head for the rest of his miserable life. The self-blame is already setting in. You can see it in his eyes as he is holding her cold body. His mind is just snapping. He is going to go to such a dark, extreme place of self-hatred. He is going to realize that if he hadn't punched Isaiah in the first place, none of this would have happened. The lawsuit wouldn't exist. He wouldn't have been distracted. He would have been home. He killed them. Not literally, but his actions led to this exact moment of isolation. I am calling it now. This is going to end badly for everyone involved. Trina is going to come home from her showcase on Cloud 9 and walk into a literal slaughterhouse. She is going to completely break down. She is going to look at her father, covered in her mother's blood, and she is never, ever going to forgive him. Mark my words, their relationship is permanently destroyed. She told him she wanted less attention and less drama, and now she has no mother. And Marshall is supposed to be returning to Port Charles to meet his new grandchild. He is coming back to reconnect with his family, and instead, he is going to have to plan a double funeral. The Ashford family is completely cursed. I am honestly so sick over this. I can't even look at my screen anymore. Okay, wait. I need to calm down. But seriously, the psychological breakdown we are about to witness from Curtis is going to be insane. He is going to hallucinate. He is going to push everyone away. He might even try to go after Isaiah again because his brain won't be able to process. He is going to project all of this self-hatred outward. I am so dramatic about this, but I don't even care. This is television history. I am going to be thinking about this scene for the rest of the Curtis's screams are going to haunt my nightmare. He is going to spiral into extreme panic and self-blame. And honestly, he deserves to feel that guilt. He made his choices. He let his ego drive the car, and now he has crashed it into a brick wall. I literally need to go lie down in a dark room and process this because I am unwell. The writers are unhinged. I'm done.